When you look around a house, just consider that everything that is there has been chosen, whether it's a family photograph that's been pinned to the fridge or an heirloom that's been inherited. Each item tells a story. And all these details are a reflection of the personality of the people who reside there. And they're also clues for you at home to guess who lives in a house like this. Welcome to No Place Like Home. This week I've just arrived at somebody's home, and it's a property, a flat, and it's in a very new, very modern, clean estate. And look, outside the front door we already have our first clue. Welcome to rock and roll. I think this is going to be fun. I'm in the apartment and already I feel it's a very light, airy, modern place. And over here on the left, I've already spotted what could be a couple of clues. A matching pair of trendy sunglasses and an even more trendy and ultra-modern telephone. Isn't that great? So maybe the person who lives here likes their gadgets. I'm in the main living space. Again, the colours are very neutral, very relaxing actually, and the only colour that I spot is the colour green. There's lots of plants dotted around the place, and even the green apples in the bowl on this very Scandinavian-inspired furniture over here, which I think is also very modern and very fresh. Apart from noticing that the person who lives here likes art because there are sculptures dotted around the house, I think there's a hidden message in this one. The person who lives here enjoys peace and quiet and maybe their personal space. It's clear to me that the person who lives here likes order in their lives. On this piece of furniture over here there are some vases and they are all aligned in perfect symmetry. There's most definitely a musical theme going on in this house. Come over here, let's have a look at the books on the bookshelf. I think it's clear that this person has a passion for rock music. The music theme continues as nestled in the corner is a vintage microphone and beneath it an electric guitar. This has to be the home of a local rock star. This person is the winner of Gibraltar Song Festival prizes, both for singing and songwriting. I'm now in the kitchen, the style of which is in keeping with the rest of the house, very modern and sleek and neutral, and I've spotted what could be another clue. There are two glasses here in the cupboard. One says the boss, the second says the real boss. It's definitely a couple that live here. I'm going into the bathroom. Again, very modern and new, lovely feel, masculine feel in this room. And look, check out this mirror. It's got a really psychedelic reflection. I'm liking that. So we're in the powder room, so to speak. And we have a framed picture of the words powder room. So maybe the person who lives here is a fan of the GBC show. I'm in the outside area and it's clear the space is used for taking some time out. Over here we have an area full of plants. This person definitely likes gardening. Look what I found. I've always wanted to be one of these.
Hang on, there's more than one local celebrity living here.
Now, this is an unusual room. It's not a room you'd find in most households. It seems that it's a private recording studio. In the corner, we have a further clue. I'm guessing that the person who lives here is possibly the frontman to a local band. This person also has an interest in astronomy.
In fact, this local star has kind of gone intergalactic. Well, not quite. There's a star in our system named after this person.
The steeper the hill, the deeper the pain. Could these be the lyrics of a local song? Maybe this person also has a passion for football. And over here on the shelf, there are two little fire engines. Could this be another clue? It's quite an exciting feeling sitting at this person's desk. I've also noticed this person has other passions, not just for music, because look, there's some stamps here from Star Wars and also a very funny mug.
We've come to the end of part 1, so let's revisit our clues. This person is the lead singer in a band, writes their own music, and loves Star Wars and all things from outer space.
Welcome back to part 2 of No Place Like Home. I'm about to reveal who the owner of this lovely apartment is. It's the very talented Mr. Giles Ramirez.
Hello.
Giles, thank you for inviting us to your home.
You're most welcome.
It's a lovely apartment, as I said when I first came in. So fresh, so new, it's lovely. You happy here?
Very happy, very happy. I mean, it took a bit of a while to get ready because it didn't start out too well, you know. But slowly but surely, I mean, things picked up and
fell into place.
Here I am, they fell into place, yeah.
So you've moved here recently, as we said. Do you feel this house represents you? Do you feel like you've come home?
Absolutely. I think there's elements of my passion, which is music. Yeah, I mean, I think it does represent me completely.
Giles, I've noticed that you like sculptures, you like art generally.
I like art in general.
But this one struck me because I thought there has to be a story behind this sculpture.
Well, not really. I mean, it speaks for itself, to be honest.
I mean, it's an original piece.
It is an original piece. It's from an American artist. I forget the name at the moment. And I saw it online, and I just loved the piece. I loved it, so I just went for it.
I saw earlier, it's beautiful. And this microphone at the end, is that something special?
That was a lovely present from Stephen, our guitarist, Stephen McLaren. It's an original 59 Shure. I always wanted one of those microphones, and out of the blue, Stephen came up with it. I had it boxed in because it's absolutely
lovely.
A very unique piece of musical history,
yes.
Really.
I noticed earlier, Giles, that when you read, you also like to read about rock stars and their lives.
Sí, definitely.
Ozzy Osbourne / AC/DC.
Sí, because they all have such quirky and unique lives, you know. And it's amazing to see the beginnings, how they started, how they got into music. And you know, whether you're Gibraltarian or you come from Los Angeles or New York, it's all the same thing.
Yes.
You start looking at
Yes.
people performing, and obviously, I mean, these people are monsters, no?
Of course.
But it's really interesting to read their biographies.
Yeah, might have shared many personal struggles, you know, the lives
Very
of...
similar cases,
Yes.
as I said before, in much a bigger scale. But some of the things you just have to laugh because you think, wow, been there, I've done that, you know?
Yeah, of course you can relate.
Yeah, but it's again, another sort of passion of mine to read biographies. Love it, absolutely love it.
One thing I have to say, Giles, your house is so organized.
You know
very
what?
tidy, everything seems to be in its place. I'm really impressed.
Believe it or not, well, Justine has a lot to answer for that one. But I am a bit of an OCD-ish freak. I will admit that. I'm the sort of guy that if I leave the remote control, I need it to be straight.
Yes, I know what
I'm
you
a
like
bit
that.
OCD-ish, I've got to be honest, yeah.
That's not always a bad thing.
Not really, but sometimes it's a bit stressful. But I see, I like things tidy. I like things, you know, in the place.
Yeah, you like order, and
See,
you
I
like
do.
peace and quiet as well as music.
Oof, yeah, so important, because I'm a worrier by nature. I mean, I worry about anything, you know? And this is what this house gives me. It gives me a little bit of calm.
And I was admiring before these vases how you've positioned them exactly one on top of the other.
As I was saying before, I'm an OCD freak. And they are, I think see,
Yeah.
more or less they are all in line.
And very contemporary. You've got a contemporary
See.
style.
I've always liked the contemporary look.
Giles's love for music can be seen reflected in his contemporary style of decoration.
Tell us how your passion for music first came about.
Well, it all started when I was a kid. I mean, I wouldn't be able to say, oh, this was the moment, but I do remember being a kid and watching music on TV, on GBC actually, which was, I mean, we only got 2 or 3 channels at that time. And I remember these videos coming up of the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, and that was, I remember that they just struck me like, wow, I like this, you know, and I was a boy. And I've said this before, I remember having crayons and pencils, and I used to sellotape them together, put a little string underneath, and make believe that it was a microphone.
Yeah.
Since I was a boy, so from a very early age, I already felt the passion for it.
Of course. And guitars, do you play the guitar?
That's a
I
good
know you as a
question.
singer,
That's a
but...
good question. I play the guitar, but I just play simple chords. I'm not a guitar player. I'm more of a vocalist than I am a guitar player. But I can write my own songs playing guitar, yes.
Giles has enjoyed success for both songwriting and performing, having received various accolades over the years.
This was the 1994 Gibraltar Song Festival, which I
Right.
came first in. A song I wrote, Touch Me Now, sung with Andrea Martin. And recorded with Michael Martinez. That's second place for Another Sleepless Night, Gip Song Festival 2010, and that was third prize 2013.
But it goes to show the longevity of your career in the
See.
industry, no? And locally. Giles, this is a really cool bathroom, but one thing I noticed earlier, this is a really cool mirror, you know, very distorted image. Justine, ¿cómo se pone el makeup?
Oh, she's got a little one. I don't know, we just love the look of it, you know? I mean, I know it's not a
great.
practical mirror, especially for you women.
Yeah.
But the quirkiness of it is what attracted us.
Yes.
So that's the story behind that one, really. It's the quirkiness, no? And you look at yourself and you have to really get near to actually
Yes,
see yourself
definitely.
properly. But
It's fun. I also noticed the frame sign of the powder room. You must
Yeah.
be Justine's biggest fan, surely.
see, well, I hope so. That was a piece I found on eBay, believe it or not. But it was only the poster behind
Right.
it. So I had it framed because it's more or less the same coloring
goes
as the rest of
perfectly
the
in this
tiles.
room,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I had it framed for her. But it was fun to see that.
Yeah, it's nice detalle. And gardening, is that another hobby of yours?
It is, believe it or not.
That will
Not a lot
help
of
you,
people
yeah.
know that, to be honest. I love
Very
plants.
relaxing.
It is very relaxing. I love pruning them. I love cleaning the leaves,
Yes.
making them shine, and I love different sort of plants. But I see that has always been I wouldn't say a passion, but a hobby of mine, gardening. Yeah.
How fortunate also to have your own recording studio.
See, it's a home studio.
Is that where you spend most of your time?
Yeah, I'd say so, yes. It's where all the problems rise with my partner. But no, quite frankly, no. I mean, she understands. I do spend a lot of time in the studio.
Yeah.
Because it's what I like, it's what I do.
Giles, when I came to this room earlier, I thought, right, this is the centre of the house. This is where all the
magic.
Yes,
it's the
heart.
machine room of the house.
This is where all your passions are, where the music is made.
See, this is where I do all my writing, all my recording, ideas, no?
Yes. I came across this lovely painting.
Yes, that was a great present from Michael Martinez. He's our bass player in Reach.
Right.
And he loves his art. He's got his own art thing going in his house. He's quite good, actually.
No, it's definitely a likeness, as you can tell.
Definitely.
And I assume you're still writing music?
See, definitely. Actually, at the moment, we're recording a new album, which is nearly complete now. This is Reach. And hopefully it'll see the light of day in the next month or so.
Giles, this is the creative centre of the house.
Yeah.
How much has music making changed over the years? Because, I mean, this is not how you would have written music when you first started.
Not at all. I mean, back in the day, we didn't have... there was no other way of making music other than playing live with your band. Nowadays, you have everything in a program. At the moment, I'm using a program called GarageBand, and I'm just getting into it. I mean, this is quite new to me. But it's quite simple. It's very user-friendly. And basically, the way I work is I start probably with a drum beat, or whatever, and I record it. Then I double it up, depending on how many bars I want to give that drum sequence or whatever, and I come up with something. For example, I'm using keyboards there as well, sampled keyboards, and then you put a bass line in and your drums.
Yeah. So this is your latest piece, this is what you're working on at the moment?
Well, it's just an idea, I mean, it might not come to anything, but they're just ideas. I mean, like this, I've got about 3 or 4 going at the same time. And then the last thing I do is put some vocals down.
Voicing.
And that's where then the more creative process comes in, which is the lyric writing.
How do you go about writing lyrics for a song? Are they words that come to you during the course of the day? You get inspiration?
I get inspiration from anything. I've been asked this before. When you've done it for so long, I mean, anything can inspire you. I mean, from news that you hear on television to a movie to a personal experience. The only thing is, obviously, I like to write it in a way which is understandable to the person who's hearing it. I don't like writing lyrics which make no sense. I mean, it has to have a meaning. And there's a process to it. I mean, there's your grammar, there's your tenses, past, present, future. So those things are important. But anything inspires me, anything.
I mean, I know you're a fireman.
Yeah.
Because I saw these earlier. I don't know if that was a clue for the people at home, because you work now as a fireman. So
yes, I've been a fireman for 18 years now.
Wonderful, yeah.
See.
I mean, I didn't know that about you, Giles.
Really?
No.
Is that because I'm very short?
I didn't say that.
No, see, I'm very happy. I mean, it's a great job. Lovely job. I mean, the guys there are amazing. It's a family. It's a big family.
This is where I detected earlier that you have a passion for astronomy as well.
Yes. Well, a passion, not anymore, really. I mean, I do it once in a while as a hobby, but I don't have a lot of time, actually. What I can say is that whenever there's a starry night, I'll get the telescope and take it out into the balcony.
Yes.
And
from there, maybe your interest in Star Wars as well came from originally.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm into sci-fi big time, and Star Wars is
the little boy,
it's the little boy in me.
Of course.
See.
So continuing with the theme, the outer space theme, I see that there's a star named after you, Giles.
Yeah, there is. Actually, I didn't think you could do that, but this was one of Justine's presents.
That's lovely.
I mean, think about it. There's billions upon billions of stars. So she picked one out of the blue, and you get the certificate, and you get a map of the constellation it's in, and the galaxy, and whatever. And there is a star named Giles Ramirez, funnily enough.
Fantastic.
This is ground control to Major Tom.
This room provides a timeline of Giles's achievements, and this football shirt is no exception.
Football has
What's
always
this?
run in my
Yeah.
family. I mean, my dad and his three brothers, they played together, the four brothers in the Gibraltar United. But this came off the cuff. This came actually from our second guitarist in Ghost. In '97, he actually called me up saying if I wanted to write with him a song for the Bolton Wanderers.
Oh, right.
Because they were going to inaugurate the Reebok Stadium, the new stadium at the time. So obviously I said yes. I went over, started writing with him. We came up with the song, recorded it, and we actually got a deal to release the single for the actual football club. And we inaugurated the club. It was packed out, 30,000 people, I think it was. And we performed it at the centre of the football
Yes.
ground. So that was
That's quite
that was a great
special. I didn't know
experience.
that,
was
yeah.
amazing.
Giles, when I was in here earlier, I was told that these are lyrics to a song of yours.
Yes.
And then when we spoke on the couch, I noticed that you've got them tattooed on your arm.
That's right,
So
yes.
what's the special significance of these lyrics?
The steeper the hill, the deeper the pain. It's from
Yeah.
a song called Killer World, and it's basically most of the things that I've gone through in life,
Yes.
really, plus the way in which the world is evolving, which is not very positive at the moment. So that's what the song is about, really. Killer World.
I got a one-way ticket sailed for a roller coaster ride. The steeper the hill, the deeper the pain. I don't wanna come back tomorrow. I've already been here today. Yeah. Ooh, it's a killer world. Yeah.
Well, Giles, thank you so much for inviting us into
You're
your
most
home.
welcome.
It's been a real insight into you as a person and your life and what moves you.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's been wonderful. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. And here's a little token.
Oh, thanks.
To
What's
you.
this? One of...
Solo album.
Oh, excellent. So now maybe I can listen to that song, Killer
Yeah,
World.
it's there. It's definitely there. Yeah.
Thanks again.
Hope you enjoyed.
That was Giles's pad. I'm sure we've all learned more about the man behind the microphone. Join us next week for more.